Hi, my name is Sripriya Ravi and my metric number is 298499. Today, I would like to present about my individual assignment, which is a study on Taro Pharmaceutical Industries Ltd in Israel and its performance and determinants. This study aims to identify the impact of internal and external factors that have a substantial effect on the firm's performance, which is ROA of Taro Pharmaceutical Industries Ltd in Israel. First, I want to present about background of Taro Pharmaceutical Industries Ltd. Taro Pharmaceutical Industry is a pharmaceutical manufacturing company which is originally from Israel and it founded in 1950 in Haifa. Taro has manufacturing facilities in Israel, Canada, and the United States. And the company markets are available over 200 pharmaceutical products in more than 25 countries worldwide, including East and West Europe, Canada, and USA. Taro Pharmaceutical has most of its strategic business unit in the dermatological products, which is tropical therapies, cardiovascular and central nervous system therapeutics, creams, ointments, liquid, capsules, and tablets. Not only that, Taro Pharmaceutical has their own aims, which is they have three main aims. The first is research and development. Taro growth strategy is based on research and development and its goal to provide quality product through scientific innovation to the publics. The second aim is quality control. Taro has control over the manufacturing and quality control process from the active ingredient to the finished dosage form. And the third aim, which is very important aim, is Taro's mission is to meet the needs of its customer by discovering, developing, manufacturing, and marketing high quality healthcare products. Next is problem statement. Taro Pharmaceutical Industries Ltd has three main problem statements. The first one is price fixing and anti-competitive actions. Many pharmaceutical companies which were found in the middle of the scandal deliberately worked towards raising costs of life-saving drugs. The second problem is regulation at production sites. The manufacturers of the drug are bound by the law to follow the GMP standards with the view of producing high quality, safe and effective drug. However, Taro has exposed it to regulatory probes for failing not to meet these standards, and this has become one of the main problem for Taro Pharmaceutical company. And the third problem statement is environmental sustainability. Improper disposal of industrial waste, materials can contaminate water sources, harm ecosystem and endanger public health. These three problem statement has been founded as main problem for Taro Pharmaceutical Industrial Ltd from year 2013 to year 2023. There has three research objectives have determined in this study. The first objective is to determine the impact of internal or firm-specific factors that could have influence on Taro Pharmaceutical Industries Ltd performance. The second objective is to determine the external or macroeconomic factors that could have influence on Taro Pharmaceutical Industries Ltd performance. And the third objective is to determine the internal and external factors that could have influence on Taro Pharmaceutical Industries Ltd performance. Next, I would like to present on literature review. The first one is corporate governance. Oman 2001 has defined corporate governance as a term that refers to the private and public institution that includes laws, regulation, and the business practice, which govern the relationship between the corporate managers and the stakeholders. Next is performance. According to Robbins in 1987, performance refers to the actuality of achieving organizational goals efficiently. Having noted that the management of a firm in the medical industry adopts strategic planning in order to ensure competitiveness. And the third one is liquidity risk. Liquidity risk is the inability of institution to meet its obligation without incurring losses, and this considers it key in explaining liquidity in the capital-intensive medical industry with regard to medical asset liquidity. This has been said by Basis in 2015. Next, I would like to continue with credit risk. According to Medvedev, credit risk is the possibility of losing money due to the debtor's inability to meet his or her obligation. This case is crucial in the medical field, which often face non-return payments from insurance companies and other state organizations. Operational risk. According to the Basel Committee 2001, operational risk is defined as the chance of incurring a loss because of inadequate or failing operational process, people, system, or from external events, and it highlights its relevance to the healthcare industry, where it has a direct relation to the system consequences on patient safety. And the final one is market risk. HAL 2007 said market risk refers to the risk of loss associated with changes in market price and is useful for medical companies that are affected by risk in currency, equities, and commodities. Next is data analysis. The data is obtained from annual report of Taro Pharmaceutical Industries Ltd from year 2013 to year 2020-23. There are three models shown by framework below, which is Model 1, Model 2 and Model 3. All the calculated ratios will be analyzed through linear regression by using SPSS to generate descriptive statistic, correlation, model summary and coefficient table. For the descriptive statistic, the study shows that the return on asset ROA has an average of 1.22%, which indicates the nature of firm in utilizing its assets generating a profit. This relatively low figure might be attributed to high asset levels in industries that are capital intensive, that is, industries that need high levels of fixed asset to continue operation. The standard deviation of 1.27 proves that there are some firms that actually perform better than the others and some firms make very less returns. For correlation, in terms of significantly positive and strong correlated have been shown by ROE, which is 0.997 and the p-value is 0.000. Besides that, in the term of significantly negative and strong correlated, it's shown by two variables, which is operating ratio and operating margin, with the value of 0.807 and the p-value is 0.001. For the model summary, in Model 1, the p-value, which is 0.998, implies that the predictors variable, which is CG index, debt to income, ROE, current ratio, average collection period, are explained about 99.8% of the variation in this Taro performance. For Model 2, the R square of 0.796 implies that the predictors variable, which is industrial production rate, inflation rate, interest rate, GDP growth rate, unemployment and exchange rate, are encountered for 79.6% the variation in the Taro pharmaceutical performance. And for Model 3, the R square of 0.996 implies that the predictors value of industrial production rate, debt to income, CG index, GDP growth rate, interest rate, current ratio, average collection period and exchange rate are encountered for 99.6% the variation in the Taro Pharmaceutical Industries Ltd performance. For coefficient, when comparing all three models, it is found that current ratio has more significant value with ROA, as it is recorded highest beta value in Model 2 and Model 3 comparing with other variables. In this part, I will present on conclusion and recommendation for this study. In conclusion, ROE has the most significant relationship with the performance of Taro Pharmaceutical Industries Ltd. And recommendation that I can give is incorporate a broader population. This is because offer a more extensive perspective of performance determines it can various in organization.